Live stream initiated.
What's up, everybody? What's up, YouTube? What's up, freaks? How are you doing today? It's your pal Al, and we are live again. Having a fantastic night. I hope you guys are too. We're going to get into some topics here. We have some topics going on that we really need to address, okay? I mean, it has topics to do with YouTube, topics to do with my channel, of course, and topics to do with Disney, a little bit. Hope everybody's doing good, man. Gosh, I know this is weird. The time frame, slightly weird. Completely understand. But here's the thing, though. This is the time I should go live because, judging from Dean's wonderful channel. By the way, the YouTube channel I'm speaking of is theliveplace.com. You might want to check it out if you're a creator. He basically, Dean, a good friend of ours, he basically tells us when to go live and when the best time to go live is, so we don't overlap with other wonderful creators on YouTube that happen to be our friends as well, and we don't want to do that to them. So I hope everything's going good. It looks like everything's going good. The mic's going good. I see the little thing going like this. All right. But, you know, Landon, what's up, dude? How are you doing, man? If you're in the chat, say hi. Of course, we're all friends here. We're all family here. It's the FreakOut family. So make sure you do such, and make sure that you share the live stream as well because, we want to make sure everybody joins us on this little topic of conversation, as it were. And click the like button, too. It lets the algorithm know that we're live and we're in charge right now. So, anyway, I'm going to go with current affairs right now before we get into a couple of things that I want to talk about here. Basically, let me put it to you this way. Tonight, if you didn't know by now, I'm also, besides a vlogger on YouTube, I'm also a creator on Twitch, which is a video game outlet, if you will. And I'm very, very excited about something. I will be live streaming tomorrow night on Twitch, on Alicorn Twitch. That's what the live stream is. I will be live streaming the ever popular, ever talked about Jedi Fallen Order video game. It looks insane. It looks incredible. I'm a big Star Wars fan. I love Galaxy's Edge. I hang out there like every other day, and I just cannot wait to rock out on that game. That game's going to be sick. So, if you want to, check it out. Alicorn Twitch. I'll have some links and stuff. I haven't really put the links in the description or anything like that, but I'll do it after the live stream. It's kind of my thing. But so make sure that you come back to the live stream after the live stream, like maybe a half hour or so, and check out the live stream, and you'll see a bunch of links on there that you can click to of topics that we talked about tonight. So, but I can't wait for this game. This game is cool. It's one of the best Star Wars games that have been created up until this point. So, I mean, I'm very, very excited. Picking it up tonight at GameStop. So, we have about an hour and a half, and then I got to start getting ready to head out across town to go pick that up. But anyway, all right, we're going to get into topics. We're going to get into things that we need to talk about here. And one of the things that I like to do on this live stream, if you haven't noticed yet in the past couple of live streams, is I like to have what is called a creator spotlight. The creator spotlight is a little segment, if you will, where I like to, give a thumbs up and give a pat on the back, if you will, to my fellow creators. Okay? I did it last live stream, which is about 3 or 4 weeks ago. Sorry about that, by the way. I'm going to actually, on that note real quick, I'm actually going to start doing live streams on Florida Freaks live streams. I'm gonna start doing them basically every Thursday. I'm thinking this is a good time frame for us because nobody else is really live streaming right now. So, and you know, like one of our good friends, completely forgot their name, of course, but they're going on at 7 o'clock. And you know, right now, basically nobody's on at 6. So this is like Florida Freak time. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna hook it up like that. I think Thursday, 6 p.m. Every Thursday, 6 p.m. is gonna be a good time to do this. So, you know, let me know if you guys agree with that. If you do, we'll keep it at that. If not, if you could come up with a better time, we'll go ahead and do that. But other than that, we'll move right on. What I'm talking about, though, is the creator spotlight. And last week, wait a minute, I'm getting ahead of myself. Last week, we talked about Micah, who is World of Micah. And we talked about how he accomplished 10,000 subscribers. And we credited him for that and thought that was awesome. So if you haven't checked out the last live stream, please do check that out. It'd be awesome if you did. But this week we are going to talk about the Lin Project. If you haven't checked out the Lin Project yet, I suggest that you do. It's an awesome channel. Lin has been working very hard with this channel. She's been doing very good, and she's an incredible creator as well. Her milestone is that she just reached 1,000 subscribers, which I'm giving her a big thumbs up and a big hell yeah to. Awesome stuff, good work, and just I really can't say enough about her. She's always been a good friend of mine over the past couple months that I've known her. And not only that, she's also a partner on a lot of different giveaways and things that we do like that. She was on the last giveaway that we did with the Halloween giveaway that we did. She's also, on a couple other things that we're doing right now. We're actually on a big project right now with a bunch of creators that include us getting to know each other. And you'll see what I'm talking about soon. We're going to be putting videos out for that. I don't want to talk about it too much because it's kind of like a thing that all the creators are kind of working on right now. So, but she's really cool. She's a really cool girl. If you haven't checked out the Lin Project, I suggest that you do. Give her a subscribe. Give her a couple of likes on her videos. Her videos are fantastic. She does really good jobs doing videos and doing Instagram pictures. As you can see, these are a couple of pictures from her Instagram and stuff like that. And that's what I like to do. I like to credit other creators that put their heart and soul into their channels, if you will. She works really hard, and I think anybody who works really hard at what we do, and I know the struggle of doing YouTube, I think they just need to be, shouted out a little bit, talked about, given a little bit of credit, because we don't really get that much credit. If you can get that, we really don't. We don't get the pat on the backs as much as we seem like we do. We really don't. And, so that's why I like to do the creator spotlight. And that's why Lin Project reaching 1,000 subscribers, man. Good job. Good job, guy. Good job. And I hope to see you soon. I'm going to have you on Florida Freaks pretty soon. We're going to do a vlog together. It's going to be awesome if you're watching at any point in time. So, another topic that I'm going to run through the topics, and then after we run through the topics, we're going to go to the chat, and we're going to talk about it. So be prepared, okay? The next topic that I'd like to talk about is the elephant in the room. There is an elephant in the room. I don't have an elephant yet, but I'm working on it. The elephant in the room is the FTC, rules that they're throwing at us as creators, which I'm not too keen on. You know what I mean? I'm not too excited about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll show you. Okay? Every creator on YouTube should have received an email by now from YouTube stating exactly what's going on here. And I took a couple of excerpts from that, and we're going to talk about it just slightly, just a little bit, just to get into it a little bit. Well, basically, it's like this, okay? Important changes that may impact your monetization and contact discoverability are coming. Starting today, all creators are required to tell us if their content is made for kids in order to comply with the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act. That's a lot to talk about. That's why they cut it down to COPPA. And or the applicable laws. To help you comply, we are introducing a new audience setting in YouTube Studio. Depending on the amount of made for kids content on your channel, you can set the audience at either the channel level or the video level. For those who are setting that channel level, it's only one click. Now, what that means as creators is that basically you're going to have to tell YouTube whether or not your videos or your channel is suitable for children. Yeah, that poses a little bit of a problem for us Disney creators, Disney YouTubers, if you want to. I'm not considering myself as a Disney YouTuber. Florida Freaks is everything you freak out about Florida, not everything you freak out about Disney, but I do quite a bit of Disney, if you haven't noticed by now. And the thing is sometimes I like to have my kids on there. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I like to have the robe on there, which is not kid-friendly. And it poses sort of a problem, but not too much. And we're going to get into the problems right here. Okay, they kind of give us a little bit of an illustration to explain what they're doing. And I'm going to kind of go into a little bit of detail for that so you guys know exactly what's going on too. What they gave us is this. They gave us this thing where basically you have two options. You either set your channel or you set each individual video. Okay? If you have a channel that is not made for kids at all, like basically you do all content that is nothing but stuff that's not aimed for kids. It's not, you're not saying, hey kids, check this out. You're not doing that. You're doing stuff that is more like adult orientated. Anybody who's 18 and above, right? If you're going to set your channel, you want to set your channel to that. Not made for kids. No made for kids content. You want to set it for that? What that does is basically it will set every video on your channel. That's why they said it's only a one-click process that will set all your videos on your channel and all your future videos as not made for kids, which is a good thing because you're eligible for monetization. You're eligible for, any ad revenue at all. You're going to get your notifications out a lot more than you would, if you were just for kids and all that nonsense like that, right? Here's the thing, though. If you have a channel that's based on children, basically you have a channel that you unwrap toys or you talk in baby talk or you have things that children would be attracted to, put it that way. You want to put your channel set to the third option, which is a lot of made for kid content, which is made for kids. And you want to set the channel as that because now, basically, every video that you're going to do on your channel, you're going to do for kids. You've been doing it for years. This is how you do it, whatever. And what that's going to do is it's going to set you to a level or a priority of being monetized. You're not going to be demonetized. That's what a lot of people are thinking. They're thinking they're going to be demonetized if they're set for kids. They're not going to be demonetized if they're set for kids. They're just going to tell YouTube that the channel is based for children, and that way it's going to be organized for that. So they won't be getting ads that are for adults. They won't be getting anything that would hurt them or violate them or anything like that. But you remember, as a creator, you have to stick to these guidelines. You have to stick to the way that you presented it to YouTube. If you're a child-based channel, you have to be a child-based channel. You cannot screw up. Do not do it. Because if you do, there will be fines involved. There will be things. There will be a hammer brought down on top of you, and you could lose your channel as well. The same thing goes for not made for kids, though. Don't think that, you're safe if you're not made for kids. If you set your channel for not made for kids, you're going to have to not be for kids. You have to make sure that everything that you're doing is not going to be bringing kids to your channel. And YouTube will help you with that. But at the same time, there is word around that made for kids channels are going to be lowered in monetization. They're going to be lowered in notifications and everything else like that, which we will get into in a second. But then there's a third option on this. It's presented as a second option, which is the middleman. I guess that's why they put it in the middle. It's a mix of both made for kids and not for kids content. That would be my channel. Because my channel, like I said, I like to have my kids on the channel. I like to show kids things to do at Disney. I don't even know, and that's the thing that everybody is kind of throwing up and going, hello, we do stuff at Disney World. We do a lot of Disney content. Is Disney considered by the FTC a child-related material? I don't know. I have no answers for you on that. You'll have to contact a lawyer for that, and I suggest that you do contact a lawyer if you really want to cover your butt. You have to contact a lawyer and find out what you should do with that. Find out if you should, go this way or go that way, or maybe you go another way, if you really want to. If you want to use your brain, you could do that too. There's a little bit of, scariness to it that you might want to check out too, because you're not a lawyer and you don't know if you're doing the right thing or not. But if you use your brain and you watch your butt, you'll be all right. Telling you. Okay? I'm going to choose a mix for made for kids. Made for kids and not for kids. And the reason why is because what that does is it opens up a level to where every video you do, it's a little bit more work. But it's a little bit more work. But every video that you put out, you have to go to the little section before you publish and click the little button and say, this is for children, this is not for children. That's it. So that's all you got to do. It's not rocket science. It's not hard to do. It's not like an inconvenience, pretty much in any way, shape, or form. The inconvenience is that if you have 150 videos on your channel, as I do, you're going to have to go through, you're going to have to take an afternoon and go through all your videos and determine whether or not it's for children or not children, and click that button and make sure that your whole entire channel is set to the priorities that you are supposed to have. That is my advice to you. If I was to give any advice on this whole topic matter, that would be my advice. Is just take an afternoon, go through all your videos, make sure, okay, this one's aimed towards kids, this one has kids in it. Now, I did hear from the grapevine on a couple of other creators. We had a conversation about this. We talked about this, and a couple other creators have told me that are higher standards, that have millions of subscribers. They said that what they found out was if you have children in your vlog and they're not the main topic, you're okay. So in other words, if I have my son and he's sitting next to me and we're doing a live stream the entire time, throughout the whole entire hour, he's sitting next to me, he's talking, he's doing stuff, whatever. He's talking about video games, he's talking about stuff that kids are appealed to. I have to click the child button. I have to make sure that it's child related. If I don't have my kid in it, but he kind of sticks his head in and says, "Hi everybody, I'm here. See you later," walks off, I don't have to worry about the child laws and all that stuff because he made an appearance, and that's okay. But to my knowledge, like I said, get a lawyer and find out to cover your butt. But to my knowledge, that's how it's going. And that's how I'm going to try to pull it off for a little while until, God forbid, something happens. But yeah, that's basically it. That's basically what's going on. They also kind of threw this in here, and I wanted to highlight this too. It says, what is made for kids content? It's basically what I just told you, but we'll go over it real quick. This is out of YouTube's mouth. What is made for kids content? We cannot provide specific legal advice, but according to the FTC guidance on COPPA, a video is child directed, which we call made for kids, if it is directed to children as a primary audience, just like I said. Okay? An example, videos for preschoolers. You want some more examples? Videos that unwrap toys. You've all seen them. You all know what I'm talking about. They unwrap the toys. They talking baby talk. They're like, oh, look at this. Oh, this is so nice. You know? Yeah. You guys, you should have clicked the channel button by now. All right? That's all I'm going to throw out. But, you know, as far as Disney goes, still up in the air. We don't know if that's child related. We don't know what's going on with it. But hopefully it's not seen in the eyes of the FTC as a child propaganda, if you will. I don't consider it as, because I know there's a lot of adult activities that you could do at Disney. I know a lot of adults that love Disney. And so I don't think it's going to be a big factor. And that's what I wanted to approach on my live stream, because I see all these other YouTubers talking about the FTC thing, and they're talking about what is this and what is that, but they're not really talking about Disney, because they're not Disney vloggers. And I wanted to talk about it to my family about Disney vlogging, because I do a lot of Disney vlogging. And so, yeah, that's basically it. The second thing is it is directed to children, but children are a secondary audience. An example, cartoon video that primarily targets teenagers, but is intended for younger kids. What that's speaking of is there are videos that creators are putting out there that have Muppets. Okay, I know you've probably seen these. Yeah, the Muppets on the screen, and they're, you know, you're watching it and you're like, but they're cursing, they're spitting at each other, they're calling each other names, they're doing adult related material. You gotta watch out for that. That's gonna kind of mess you up. All right. I don't even know if that's even going to be allowed on YouTube anymore. And I know a channel that specifically revolves its entire, like, protocol around it. So that's gonna be pretty insane. It's going to be pretty insane. But that's basically it. I just wanted to touch up on the FTC thing. I know a lot of people are doing that. And I don't know. I just wanted to talk about it a little bit. I wanted to talk about it with the YouTubers that do Disney. And if you have any thoughts, man, let me know. You know, we'll talk about it in a little bit. But basically, that's basically it. I mean, I don't think it's going to be a huge problem. I think if you cover your butt, I don't think it's going to be a huge problem. If it becomes a huge problem, I'm sure YouTube will figure out something, because YouTube in the past couple of years has realized that creators are their livelihood. And if we stop creating on YouTube, they can't get ad revenue. And if they can't get ad revenue, they don't have a business anymore. So they're going to work something out. Okay? Enough about that. We're going to move on to the next thing real quick, and it's something that I've already talked to you guys about in every single live stream I've done up to this point, but the time is coming. Time is coming very soon. I hope to have the channel, my channel, Florida Freaks, completely transitioned over to what we like to call, what you saw in the beginning of this whole thing, the Florida FreakOut. I'm going to be transitioning the channel, social media, everything that has to do with the Florida Freaks over to a new name, basically, the Florida FreakOut. If you're wondering why we're going to do that, is because basically I'm tired of walking up to somebody on the street and they say, "Oh, you have a YouTube channel?" And I say, "Yeah." And they say, "What's it called?" And I say, "Florida Freaks." And I get that look. Get that look where it's like, what does Florida Freaks mean? You know? And then I say to them, "It's everything you freak out about Florida." And they go, "Oh, that's clever. That's real nice. That's cool." You know? That's cool. It's great. I wanted to make it a little bit more easier because that's what we want in life. We want easiness. We want things to be presented to us without complication. And I think the best thing to do is to change the name to what we are. We are a channel that freaks out about Florida. So, therefore, what we are is no longer going to be, by January 1st, the Florida Freaks. Instead, we are going to be known as none other than the Florida FreakOut. So, not going to be a big change. If you're already subscribed to us, don't worry about nothing. You're not even going to see any difference. We're still going to have the same content. We're still going to have the same things that we're doing right now. It's just going to be a different name. That's all. And I'm also going to be attaching a new URL to YouTube because I know how to do that. And it's going to be the FloridaFreakout.com or probably FloridaFreakout.com. I haven't really picked one quite yet, but I'm working on it. But that's basically what we're going to do with that. Also, all social media, Florida Freaks on Facebook, the official Florida Freaks on Instagram. We're going to start changing over those names to the Florida Freakout on Facebook, the Florida Freakout on Instagram, and Twitter actually has been partnering, has been kind of like sharing a bunk bed, if you will, with Alicorp Films, which was my original company that is actually LLC licensed in the state of Florida. And we're going to create our own Twitter for Florida Freakout. So we're going to have the Florida Freakout on Twitter. It's going to be awesome. I hope to have everybody move on over there. We're going to be working on that. And that's what I'm saying. You know, January 1st, we should have everything taken care of. Clean, fresh, new logos, new shirts. You know, I love these shirts. I will keep selling these shirts in the thing. If you want to pick one up, you can go to I'll put the link down in the description for the shop, the merch shop. And you can pick them up if you want to, like kind of like a classic shirt before we transition over to the new shirts, which is Florida Freakout and stuff like that. The robe will be the robe. It's never going to change, so don't worry about the robe. But all of these live streams, I just like to throw out there, you know, like make sure that you guys know exactly what's going on. So you know, you're in the know, as it were. Okay, you're in the know. Speaking of being in the know, we'll go on to the last subject real quick, which is the Disney subject. Basically, it's theme parks. It's everything about theme parks. Not really going to talk about Universal quite yet because Universal's still ramping up a couple of things. Or, you know, they got the new theme park that they're building over there, about 3 or 4 miles away from the other theme park. They got Nintendo Land that they're starting to vamp up a little bit, but they're not really talking about it too much, you know. So, but we will be at Universal Studios very soon for the Grinchmas celebration. Towards the end of December. In the beginning of December, we're going to get the whole, you know, Disney thing, of course, you know, and the Robe wants to do another Christmas special. You heard it here first. Not only that, you know, we're going to do the Very Merry Christmas Party. We got at Disney and stuff like that. So we got some things coming up. But what I'm looking forward to, maybe a year off from now, still another year. But if you paid attention to my channel, I've done a couple of vlogs already. I'm talking about none other than one, the only, beautiful Tron roller coaster. I don't think we're talking about this enough. I have not heard anybody say anything other than, "Hey, look, they're building it. Looks good. Should be coming along soon. Look at this thing. Look at the concept art." I have more concept art for you, by the way, too. This is going to be fantastic. I don't know if you watched any videos from Shanghai. Holy crap. Looks good. Looks fantastic. I cannot wait for this ride. It's just... I'm going to ride it several hundred times. I'm going to tell you that much. And by the way, when it opens, I will make sure that I am in the park. I'm going to do a straight up vlog of front row right off the bat. It's going to be awesome. But to give you an idea, this is how far they've come. It's looking cool. This is actually compliments of Wesh.com. It's a news channel here in Central Florida. Get this picture up in their newspaper. I borrowed it. But check that out. Look at that. Look how far along it's come. They still have a little bit more of the track where you see that top part where it looks like a loading dock at the top. It's not really a loading dock at the top. It's actually kind of braking system, if you will. But at the bottom area, there will be the loading system. And it will come up and shoots all the way around the entire place and then jumps right into that little section right there. And then you go inside the building and you have a lot of fun. It's insane. It looks incredible. I cannot wait for this ride to come out. I've been dying to ride this ride. And I can tell you the truth, I can't get over to Shanghai. I just can't do it. I've tried. I can't do it. It's unfortunate. But thank God they're going to be building it 20 minutes from my house. So, I cannot wait for this. It's going to be awesome. If you haven't checked out D23 before or anything like that, they did a they did a little expo on it slightly. They talked about it a little bit, and this is another great view of it. Can you just imagine walking through Tomorrowland and just walking through past Space Mountain, down this little pathway, getting on Tron, riding around Tron. You're going to have two options to ride roller coasters in Tomorrowland. How much better can this get? You're going to be able to ride Space Mountain. You're going to be able to ride the classic Space Mountain. You're going to be able to ride the new Tron. Good times ahead, folks. Good times ahead. I'll let you know right now. Times ahead. But anyway, I'm excited about it. I hope you guys are too. It doesn't look like we have too many people in the chat, which I'm starting to worry about the time frame here. But this is the only time I can come on because, like I said, I got to get over to GameStop, and pick up Jedi Fallen Order for Alec or Twitch. So I think we're going to bypass the comments thing because, there's nothing going on. Really. If anybody's got anything to say, let me know in the comments while I close out. But if not, then we're just going to close out and we're just going to head on out. I just wanted to touch base with you guys, let you guys know that I'm still alive and I'm still doing things, and talk about some topics real quick, knock them out of the park. And we're going to have some more stuff. I am reaching 500 subscribers very, very soon. I'm at 492. I would love to hit 500 subscribers. So if you can make that happen, that'd be awesome. Help out a little bit. What I'm going to be doing is going to be going live again as soon as we hit 500 subscribers. Could be tomorrow, could be 4 days from now, whatever. But I'm going to be going live again. And when I do, I'm going to have prizes to give away. I'm going to have, it's just going to be a huge celebration that we hit 500. It's been hard for me to get to 500 subscribers. I know maybe that sounds pathetic. I don't know, but I see all these other YouTubers hit 1,000 subscribers really quick within a couple of months and stuff like that. I've been doing this for 2 years, and it is what it is. But and I never really crunched numbers or anything else like that. But it is what it is. That's basically all. That's my mind frame on the whole thing. It is what it is, and it goes without saying. So hitting 500 subscribers to me is a big milestone, and I'm going to celebrate it with my subscribers, and I'm going to be giving stuff away. Got a whole bunch of different stuff I want to show you so bad. It's sitting right there. But I'll show you on the next one when we actually hit 500 subscribers. But I have a couple of things to give away. I also want to do, possibly, since we hit 500 subscribers, I kind of want to do a getting to know your pal Al a little bit. maybe push that out a little bit, show you a couple of things of my past, like some family photos and stuff like that, and where I come from and where I've been and who I am. So you can get to know me better. But I think that would be a good idea. I've been wanting to do it for a while, and I think 500 subscribers is a good reason to do it. So that's what we're going to do. Other than that, I got steak. I got shrimp. I'm about to eat. I'm telling you, the wife's cooking it up in the kitchen. I can hear her rattling around on pots, pans, and everything else like that. It's killing me. Killing me. I know you can't hear it because it's directional microphone. But, oh, Lord, I got to go eat. Other than that, I got to go out to GameStop, pick up Jedi Fallen Order. I hope you've had fun here. If you've been watching this on replay, I really appreciate it. I think we might pick another time to do this because I had a lot more people on other times that I've gone live. And yeah, I appreciate the two of you hanging out, though, from what I see. And appreciate that like. And anybody who's watching on replay, I really appreciate you too, man. Thanks for coming in and watching me rant and talk about Disney and YouTube and a whole bunch of other stuff. We're going to have another live stream coming up very soon when we hit 500 subscribers. But until then, remember, I want you all to understand something. We've had our freak out. Now it's time to pass out. See you real soon.